Good morning, and welcome to your morning cereal.
Okay, good morning and welcome to Friday, everyone. Yet again, we have done it. And if you are keeping track, we've reached this fantastic Friday 51 times so far this year. Now, that's got to count for something. Pat yourself on the back at the very least for that perseverance. All right, for today's quote, we're turning to actor and advocate Alyssa Milano, who once said, quote, "No matter what you go through in life, as long as you can laugh your way through it, you're gonna be okay," end quote. Now, in the moment, that can be tough at times, but keep your sense of humor handy. Your ability to smile through tough times is a kind of quiet superpower. All right, well, here are your 4 moments that matter for December 19th. On this date, back in 1990, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, I know you know this name, Bo Jackson. He was named to the AFC Pro Bowl team, making him the first athlete ever selected as an All-Star in both the Major League Baseball and the NFL. All right, well, today's special day is National Hard Candy Day, and that's a hard salute to the humble, long-lasting candy that lives in Grandma's purse and that little glass bowl on the shelf. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, the number 1 song on this date back in 2000 was Independent Women Part 1 by Destiny's Child. Now remember, this song became an anthem of self-reliance and it dominated the radio and took over the Charlie's Angels soundtrack. Good morning, Angels. Well, happy birthday to you if today is your birthday. You share a birthday with actor known for a lot of roles, including Donnie Darko, Nightcrawler, Spider-Man, Far From Home, Jake Gyllenhaal, he's just 45 today. Actor and activist from Who's the Boss and Charmed, Alyssa Milano, she's 53 today. And remember this guy, illusionist and magician, star of The Mind Freak, Criss Angel, he's 58 today. All right, well, let's turn to the book review, and today we are wrapping up chapter 13 of Mel Robbins' The Let Them Theory, which is pulling together everything Mel Robbins has been saying about adult friendships, the great scattering, and how to move forward with more peace. So this chapter, it zooms out and it names the core problem. Many of us still expect friendships to work the way it did in childhood. Back then, the infrastructure did the work, schools, sports, neighborhoods. But as adults, those structures fall away. People are moving, priorities are shifting, and suddenly it feels like you're the only one who doesn't have a built-in group chat. Now, Robbins calls this season the Great Scattering, and reminds you that it's not a personal failure. It's just how life evolves. From there, Mel revisited the 3 pillars of friendship: proximity, timing, and energy. If someone no longer lives near you, shares your life stage, or has the emotional bandwidth to invest, the friendship will naturally change. And instead of taking every drift as rejection, Mel wants you to see it as physics. In her words, quote, "It's not personal, it's a pillar," end quote. A big part of this summary is about reclaiming your power. She writes that, quote, "People hold no power over you unless you give it to them," end quote. And the let them theory is how you start taking that power back. Let them cancel, let them move away, let them get busy with kids or career. Instead of clinging or resenting, you say, okay, that's where they are. And then you shift your focus to what you can control. That's where the let me side comes in. Let me be flexible. Let me go first. Let me check in on someone who crosses my mind. Let me accept that some of my favorite people in life may not have arrived yet. Robbins encourages you to see yourself not as someone waiting to be chosen, but as someone actively building a life filled with the kind of connections that you want. And by the end of chapter 13, friendship stops being a painful scorecard, and it starts looking like an ongoing practice in flexibility, in self-respect and courage. Now, you're allowed to grieve what's changed, but you're also invited to participate in what's possible next. All right, here is your Friday takeaway. When you understand that most friendship changes are about shifting pillars, not your worth, you're free to let people go with grace and keep building the connections that fit your life now. Well, as you head into a Friday, remember, your life can have more than one chapter of great people in it. Let the friendships that are meant to stay, stay. Let the others drift, and trust that you can laugh, love, and rebuild again. Hey, thanks for starting your day with morning cereal. Rest up this weekend. You have a big week next week, and we will see you back here on Monday. And until then, Have a fantastic day. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Morning Serial podcast on the One Life Live It channel. You can find more episodes and videos by visiting our YouTube channel and the website at Sean Inglis and at SeanInglis.com, where you can also follow our other podcasts, the Mr. and Mrs. Inglis podcast and the Life Happens podcast. In these other podcasts, we'll dive deeper into everyday issues, self-improvement and well-being, business and finance, and we welcome special guests too. So join us. It'll be a good time, I promise. Thanks again for listening. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow.